like Bloodborne. Worthless. I mean, it's not enough that you have to invest in your magic stats. Now you have to invest your Estus in magic too. Which totally bones you. Soul of Deserted Corpse. Yeah, I'm not... Yeah, as far as this playthrough goes, or what this even is, I don't even know. This could end in 3 minutes, and I might never play it again. Or I might play through the whole game. I have no idea. This is free reign complainathon. And maybe that complaints... I get sick of complaining in 3 minutes, or... Maybe I won't complain. Maybe I'll say nothing. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. Anything could happen. Except me saying Dark Souls 3 was satisfying. Or lived up to the... I mean, satisfying in some senses. But lived up to the series. I just hate these stupid cloaked enemies. I don't like I don't like how sped up everything is. Speaking of the club, I don't know if the club's slower or I don't know if the club is slower or if it's just the enemies being faster. But either way, I hate these stupid... Everything's about speed in this game. It's just like Bloodborne. It's just all speed. There's no more cerebral play. You can't sort of play it as a sort of thinking game. It's all gotta be... I mean, yeah, of course you say that some doofus is gonna... Well, Lobos can play... Well, of course, if you're the greatest player of all time, you can play it as a thinking man's game. But the average person cannot play it as a thinking man's game. It's gotta be a twitch... It's all a twitchy game now. Speed, action combat. I want to play strength-based slow. I want poise. I don't know, from what I've played so far, the only strength weapon that's not a complete crapple is the Great Axe. It does have... I'm not really familiar with all the identifying all the things in terms of advantages and disadvantages, but it obviously has hyper frames. That's the one weapon I definitely noticed that I can get hit before I hit the enemy, and I still get my attack off. Oh, it's another thing, the screaming. Oh my goodness. Like this combination of like a guy screaming, a woman screaming, and a wounded crow or something. It's just awful. I honestly just don't even... I'm inspired just to turn the sound off and play. It's just so annoying. Bloodborne had... I mean, I guess the games have always maybe had a little bit of that. To some degree. It's like they're trying to copy a horror movie. But the thing about a horror movie is you watch a 2-hour horror movie or hour and a half or whatever, and these things only happen a few times. You're playing this game hour upon hour, you're hearing these screams over and over. They're so annoying. Like, I don't want to hear it. Dude, I don't want to hear it. Oh man, I'm not good at fighting this enemy. I guess I'll light the bonfire first. Yeah, I'm not. But they scream. Yeah, Bloodborne, the Canehurst Castle. Oh, those enemies in there. Oh man, I just turned the sound off. That sound is so oh, okay, bloodstains. Okay, that's the first time I've ever seen other people's bloodstains. Cool. No. The cleric. Hey, extremely logical. Although that still makes more sense than I can never figure out Dark Souls 2 had that cave out to Majula, and there'd be all these dead people there, or these bloodstains. And there's like nothing in there. It's like you have to lure something a long way just to get in there. And there'd be all these bloodstains, and there's not really. I don't think there's many easy ways to kill yourself, especially at the start of the game. I don't know what that just became a thing that people purposely killed themselves there, I guess. Oh boy, this is gonna. Oh man, I'm not good at this. Oh, and this begins another problem I have with this. Big, gigantic enemy that fills the screen I can't see correctly. I want to actually see things. Ow. Beautiful, and the sound goes out. One more hit and that's it. Or, I'm dead. Can't. I thought he'd be staggered. Yo. Oh, good. Okay, it's kind of a waste of time. Titanite scale, got that bad boy. Oh, he's not a waste of time, but he's kind of a long fight. What? How could there only be... How is there... What is going on? Why is there so few bloodstains? It's not that easy. I mean, I know I'm not highly skilled Dark Souls player, but Soul of an Unknown Traveler. But I've seen way more bloodstains and way easier enemies before. What? I don't really get that. How is there only 2? Is it something to do with my settings, or maybe they work differently? They must work differently. How is there only 2? In fact, the whole area, I haven't seen that many. And the game has been out a while. So. Oh, a ghost. I'm not exactly sure how popular this is. I kind of hope it. In some ways, I hope it's not, because I don't really definitely don't want any more Dark Souls games like this. But on the other hand, can't if it bombs too badly, maybe they'll sort of throw in the towel and won't make any games like this. I don't really want that either. Okay, the rest gesture. All timing. I mean, I guess you can use your shield with these guys. I don't like the design. I don't like the stupid cape. Like, you've already had these stupid cloaked enemies in Bloodborne. This is Dark Souls. I don't want to play Dark Souls for cloaked enemies. If they're cloaked, there should be magic users. I mean, in general. Not everybody, but... Bozos. Fire arrow guy. Firebomb, 5 fire bombs. No drops. Ah. This feels good. All this pent-up annoyance with this game. What on earth is this stuff? I don't think I noticed this before. Is this an online thing? I haven't played this area in a while. Oh, and these... There's no messages from people. These, shout things are... Yeah, you can't... Yeah, what is it? Yeah, you can't normally... Well, it's been a while. I think you can parry normally with L2. These stupid shouts. I mean, they hardly do much more damage. They're sort of... I haven't really used all of them. It's just like... They just seem pointless. I have used them a bit with a dual wielder. And it's not very good. They're okay with the magic user, but even then I forget about them most of the time. It's just sort of when there is an enemy that requires like just a tiny bit more damage to one shot or to two shot, then you use that and then you can one shot them. In those situations it's helpful, but it doesn't even necessarily do any more damage with a melee weapon, so. Titanite shard on the casket. I will say the plunging attack is better. That's one thing. The Dark Souls 2 plunging attack was better. Dark Souls 1 was pretty good. They have improved that. That's one thing that's gotten better. Soul. Oh man, here we go again. I like this boss at first, but then he transforms into this stupid weird snake creature and blocks the whole screen. Oh man. I mean, there's no reason not to try it, I guess.